What is this? Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah. Happy Tuesday. Well, here in the North Texas area, the hottest trial of this year that has gotten national, global attention is between Carmelo Anthony and Metcalf. Anthony brought a knife to supposedly defend himself in an altercation that took place. I'm not the process takes place for everyone. And you know what is sad is that every family loses with whatever the verdict is. Um, the intent, the impact for life, and all of the closing arguments are coming to play. That's what's on the table. I've seen so many ugly, very ugly comments either way on social media. And sometimes you got to muzzle the mouth and close the eyes of social media and just go before God in something like this. Um, Personal perspective, because one would ask, well, why would, first of all, anyone take a knife to a track meet if the intent was not to murder someone? Here in Texas, what we have, what we call the open carry, and unfortunately, in what we would call soft places, let me define: grocery store, schools, hospitals, nursing homes. A lot of angry, bitter, disillusioned, broken, derailed, deranged people have gone into what we call soft places and taken innocent victims, children, men, women, boys, and girls alike, taken their life. Why am I saying that? And again, this is my perspective. As a married woman, as an entrepreneur, as just a human being, a citizen in this earth, things have changed over the years, whereby, and this is going to tell my age, I remember growing up and it was not a problem at all to sleep with our door open, the screen latched, the window up. Um, and we were not concerned about anything. We're not in those days and times anymore. So, as a citizen, as a married woman, as a business professional, today compared to the days that we were able to sleep with the door open, the screen locked, the window up, and did not have a care, that's not true anymore. When I walk into a grocery store, and I do have a license to carry, and I do keep concealed weapons. It's a shame that today, when I walk into the store, not only am I thinking about going to get the items off of my list to purchase them, but I'm also thinking about the person who walked in with me, the person who is behind the counter, the meat counter, the cashier, the grocery stocker, the family that just walked in, the single man, the man that just came in with big baggy clothes on and has his hands in his pocket, the person who seems disillusioned, the person who seems anxious, the one that's on the phone, and I hear an argument. Why do I say that? We have so much to contend with today whereby we have to be on offense and defense. I'm coming back to my original point. So, why is it that in my humanity today, the things that I'm concerned about, other than just going to get groceries when I go to the grocery store, I'm actually watching people's eyes, I'm watching their hands, I'm watching their next move. Why? Because we never know what's going to pop off. So, with that valid statement, and back to this case, Anthony and Metcalf, the question is, why would he even bring a knife to a track meet if his intent was not to murder? For the same reason that now I go into the grocery store and I'm watching the hands, the feet, the mouth, the facial expressions of those who are merely just walking in. Why? You don't know what's getting ready to pop off. Yeah, you can say, but you're a Christian, you're a Christ like person. What are you concerned about? God's got you. But he said, be wise as a serpent and meek as a dove. Now, did this poor guy deserve to lose his life over a very instinctive, what I feel, flash moment of rage? No. My heart hurts. My heart hurts. And when I say there will be no winners, there will be no winners. God and God alone and Himself will have to heal the stitches in both of these family members' hearts for the time that they are here on this earth. They will only be well because God comes and wraps His arms around them. So let's get that understood. My perspective is that I believe in a society that we live in, which is very systemic. And I know one would say, well, always, why do you always have to bring the race card here? But in a world that's very systemic and unfair, undue harm and practices are prevalent in every arena of our life, especially Black men. I feel that Anthony did not go to the track meet looking for trouble or to start any ruckus to intentionally murder someone. I don't believe he did. But you know what I do feel? I do feel because of the world that we went in, he went with the same intent and the mindset that I say I earnestly go into the store with. Is, Lord, I know you are with me, but how am I going to respond if the person in front of me pops out with a gun, a knife, or starts fighting a professional too? So I take my husband, we just never know. So was it probably against the rules, the regulations, and for him to legally be carrying that weapon? No, I think he broke the rules. I wholeheartedly me, there's already a perception that I am outnumbered. I am outcast. And in the event that I have to defend myself, well, I'm ready. It's so unfortunate. And y'all, I just it's very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. So, you know what I am praying for, and I want you to come alongside me because there is no righteous judge. I'm telling you now, there is no court of law on this earth, even though it's our humanity, it's our human rights to have due process. There is no law, there is no judge, there are no attorneys that can judge fairly in this case. There is none, only God. So I will say, if you will join me in prayer, that the verdict be grace to every family. That's it. That's all. And that's what I have to say. Peace in your hearts, peace in your homes, peace in your mind, peace in your neighborhood, peace at the track meet, peace at the pickleball court, peace at the daycare, peace in your schools, peace in your church, peace in the hospital, peace in the nursing homes, peace in the synagogues, peace on the baseball and football fields, peace at your outdoor concerts, peace in the courtroom, peace. Peace, God, at family reunions, peace at retreats, peace, oh God. We declare it. We say that grace will abound. Grace will abound. Your grace is the sufficient judge. God, nothing and no one on this side of heaven can repair the holes in the parents, the siblings, and this nation's heart regarding what happened. But I know you are God, you are healer, you are God alone, and you take messes and you make awesome messages. Have your way, oh God, in your name. Amen. Peace.